April 22nd, 2021. Former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie is seriously considering a run for president in 2024. While Christie isn't saying anything publicly about his thinking, people close to him have an early sense of the rationale and outlines of a potential candidacy. Christie, whose 2016 bid for the nomination was short-lived, has told friends he'd be the only person in the 2024 field with executive experience who has run a presidential race before. A search is underway for an Indonesian Navy submarine with 53 people on board that went missing in the waters off of the island of Bali and may have lost control during a dive. The KRI Nanggala 402, a German-built vessel brought into service in 1981, was conducting a torpedo drill and requested permission to dive at 3 a.m. on Wednesday. Shortly after permission was granted, the submarine lost contact and couldn't be reached again. The navies of Singapore and Australia answered the call for assistance with the search and have been helping ever since. Russian security forces rounded up more than 1,000 demonstrators on Wednesday as thousands of people in cities across the country rallied in support of jailed opposition leader Alexei Navalny. The unauthorized marches fell short of the 500,000 protesters that Navalny's team had aimed to draw, but big crowds in Moscow and St. Petersburg as well as other cities have shown the dedication of his supporters. The protest came the same day as President Vladimir Putin gave his annual address, where he warned the West not to cross certain boundaries.
We
really don't want to burn bridges, but if some mistake our good intentions for indifference or weakness and intend to burn or even blow up those bridges themselves, Russia's response will be asymmetrical, quick, and tough.
A police officer in Virginia who donated money to support homicide suspect Kyle Rittenhouse was fired. Lieutenant William Kelly, who worked in internal affairs for the Norfolk Police Department, was terminated after he expressed support for Rittenhouse and made an anonymous $25 donation. Rittenhouse, who was charged with shooting 2 men during protests against the police shooting of Jacob Blake in Kenosha, Wisconsin, has become a celebrity among conservative activists who believe the teen was within his rights to open fire in self-defense. In a new report, the FDA found problems at the factory making the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. The Baltimore factory contracted to make Johnson & Johnson's COVID-19 vaccine was dirty, didn't follow proper manufacturing procedures, and had poorly trained staff, resulting in contamination of material that was going to be put into the shots, U.S. regulators said this past Wednesday. Other problems cited in the inspection report were peeling paint, black and brown residue on floors and walls in the factory, inadequate cleaning, and employees not following procedures to prevent contamination. The troubled employee, Gabriel DeWitt, who killed a supermarket manager and wounded 2 co-workers, asked to be transferred from his Long Island store 40 minutes before opening fire. 49-year-old manager Ray Wishrop of Valley Stream was fatally shot with a semi-automatic pistol. Wilson fired 7 shots at 5 people, striking Wishrop, a 50-year-old man from Bethpage, and a 26-year-old woman from Bay Shore. Gabriel DeWitt is now in police custody, where he waits for his charges.